All right, guys, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of Live in the Shop with CustomLowz. Today, it's going to be our sixth part of this Ford F-150 Underseat build. Basically, right now, all we have left is bedlinering. So it's also the first time we're going to be streaming, or I'm going to be streaming on Facebook. So we're going to see how that works. There may be some technical difficulties during this process. As you guys who are viewers on YouTube have seen, I kind of learned by trial by fire, basically. So I got the bedliner gun set up. I got it set at about 60 PSI. I got the bedliner here. I'm using Raptor bedliner, the black bedliner. I've already kind of pre-painted my box black, and that's just going to help me ensure that the coat is more even, and it's going to look a lot blacker throughout the whole piece. So basically, got my hardener here and the bedliner. The bedliner is like a two-part deal. You got to add the hardener to it. Certain bedliners have different instructions for adding hardener to them from what I've seen. Even Raptor Liner will provide different hardeners and different instructions for the same bedliner. I've noticed I've gotten, like on the larger kits, they'll send a measuring cup where you actually pour the hardener in. On the small kits, they say to just fill the hardener up until basically the line that is inside the bottle. So I'm not sure why they deviate as far as that goes, but seems both methods have worked perfectly fine for me. It does seem like when you use the measuring cup to add it, though, it is more hardener than whatever this is. I haven't done a comparison side by side to see, you know, exactly how much I'm pouring in here. I probably should do that, but you know how it goes. All right, so you got to shake this stuff up really well. Couple minutes, I would say. As long as you can tolerate shaking a bottle, basically. You want to make sure the hardener is mixed thoroughly through. So I have to do all sides of this box, including the bottom. I have some painting like triangle set up on here, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually flip it over on its back and spray the bottom side of the enclosure. Then I'm going to flip it, kind of lift it, flip it onto my paint triangles, and then spray the front, top, bottom, back, or not bottom, I would have already sprayed the bottom, back, sides, all that good stuff. This is a box for 3 Kicker CVX 10s. It's going in a 2008 Ford F-150. If you guys are interested in getting an underseat enclosure or anything like this, you can go check out my website. I believe the link is scrolling down on the bottom of the video there, or just go to www.customlowz.com. So again, I'm really making sure I thoroughly shake this. Alright, so I'm going to turn my fans up just to kind of increase my ventilation in here. Bedliner is very caustic. I am going to still wear a mask, but you want to make sure you're spraying this in a well-ventilated area, if not outside completely. Jay Steger, what's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in and viewing. The rain is heading your way. It's pouring in Fort Myers. Yeah, I'm sure it is, dude. Thankfully, for stuff like this, I can spray it indoors. I remember back trying to like wrestle with the rain schedule. Always really sucked. All right, so I'm gonna get my mask on. You guys probably aren't going to be able to hear much of what I'm saying, if at all. It's going to be pretty muffled, but you're going to get the point. I'll probably change the angles up as I spray, just so you guys can get a different point of view of everything going on. But we got the hardener added to the bedliner. We got our gun set up. It's set at about 60 PSI, and we're basically just going to start spraying it. As I spray, I'm going to stay about a 1.5 feet away from the box. It just gives it a more even texture, and I find it just gives a better texture overall. I believe in the instructions somewhere it does actually say, like, stay a certain amount of, you know, stay a certain distance away from the surface that you're spraying, but I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what that is. Alright, so mask on. You guys probably can't hear much of what I'm saying again, like I said. If you do, the first thing I'm going to spray is the bottom here. Test my gun, make sure it's spraying good. Alright, and again, I'm going to stay pretty far away from it as I'm spraying it.
And I found the more even you can make your passes, the better it's going to look. You will tend to get like a line in it that you can kind of see where you sprayed if you're uneven. Alright, let's switch you guys up a little bit. See a little better of what's going on maybe. And I'm generally moving back and forth pretty slowly. So usually once I'll go this direction, I'll go up and down on the whole thing just to kind of take out the lines you're going to get inside the texture. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to wrestle with it, flip it on its bottom, and then we'll start spraying the rest of this thing. This bottle actually does go pretty far. You get a lot of spray coverage on it for sure. Alright, so hopefully I'll see the best way to do this. You want to make sure you set it down really carefully too, because you could, you know, one little dimple where the paint triangle was ain't a big deal, but you start moving it around, you're going to smudge that and really mess up your finish.
So these newer guns have a bit of a longer straw on them, so this doesn't really save as much material as like the older, cheaper guns do. But even after it's out and it won't spray anymore, there's still like, you know, an inch of bedliner in there. So what I do is I'll take a razor blade, because I'm cheap like this. I'll take a razor blade and kind of cut it at one of the ribs of the bottle all the way around, shorten it up, and then I'll stick the straw back in there. And then you usually get a little bit more bedliner. Sometimes a little bit is all you need, and why waste it if we don't have to? I shouldn't have taken my mask off with bedliner all over my mask. Sean Barlow, what's up, man? Steven, do you have anything for the 08 Ford F350? Send me an email with your dimensions. My email is CustomLowz@yahoo.com. If you can send me an email with your vehicle information, some pictures of the space and dimensions, I can either verify that something I already make fits it, or I can make you something custom for your truck. If it's something that I could build, kind of like a, obviously you're not building a square box, even this box ain't square, but something I can build out of wood without doing any fiberglass work, I can likely build it for you without having the vehicle here. But just send me an email, be as detailed as possible, and make sure you add a subject in there as well. All right, so I'm going to spray this little last bit I have. Oh no, my hands are so dirty I don't even want to take this mask off now. Alright, I guess I'll just replace the gloves. It's my first day with my new like little fan ventilation system, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's working way, way better than I expected it to. Thank you, Sean, I appreciate that. We're going to get a closer look at this thing. I'm going to clean up my gun really quick. If you guys are spraying bedliner and ever want to reuse the gun that it comes with, make sure you're diligent about actually cleaning this out. Cleaning this thing out, you need to make sure you clear all the bedliner that you can out of it. On these good guns, actually, I will even spray some acetone or paint thinner through them just to go that much further. Because they only give you one gun per kit, and if you're not spraying all, you know, the whole kit at one time, like, unless you clean your gun really good, it's not going to work nearly as nicely the second time around. Unless you clean it, like I said. If you guys are just tuning in, we're working on a 2008 Ford F-150 underseat enclosure right now. Oh no, sorry, 2018, geez. 2018 Ford F-150 underseat enclosure for 3 Kicker CVX 10s. I wore gloves this whole time, still got bedliner on my hands. It's like when you're drawing, you somehow end up with marker like on your shoulder. You're like, I don't even know how they got there. Bedliner is the same way. Even when you're careful, you're still going to get it on you. Will Wilson, what's up, my dude? Thank you for tuning in. I see you're on Facebook today. This is the first time streaming on both YouTube and Facebook. We're going to see how this goes. StreamYard allows me to do both, so I figured, why not? I know a lot of you guys on Facebook probably aren't on YouTube, and vice versa as well. Although, I mean, I know I have all the different platforms, but honestly, I don't know if I would if I wasn't doing this as a business. So, figured I'd post it on Facebook too, for the Facebook people I have as well. Alright, so we got this thing sprayed up, just cleaning up again a little bit. Then we're going to get you guys a better look at this box, show it off a little bit. Alright, I'm going to get a cup with some acetone in it, spray it through this gun. kind of, again, help it stay clean. If you guys are just tuning in, drop a comment. Let us know where you're viewing from. Man, set down the Bedliner gun. Can't find it anywhere. Here it is. This thing is so black, you really can't even like see what the heck it is. It just, maybe on your guys' end it looks better, but on my screen it literally looks like a black abyss of a shape. Eric Appy, ready to bring my Ford F350 4-door Platinum down there when you're ready. We will work something out for sure. Send me another email. I got someone coming in December. So maybe January, February. I know it sounds like a long time, but man, I'm so busy, dude. I don't want to start trying to take in new jobs to, you know, create more work for myself if I already have like an insane amount. Barry Reed from the UK, thank you so much for tuning in. Frank Johns, what's up, man, from Houston, Texas. Dustin, good morning from Indiana. What's up, guys? We're working on a Ford F-150, 2018 Ford F-150 box. We just bedlinered it. It's for 3 kicker CVX 10s. Sorry if that compressor sound was horrible for you guys. Alright, so gun is clean. Now we're going to try to give you guys a better view of this enclosure so you can see what's going on. If you guys need anything for underseats, go check out my website. It's scrolling through the bottom of the video right now. You can go to www.CustomLowz.com. I got underseats for a whole bunch of different trucks, different years, makes, models, all that good stuff. So you guys can go check that out if you're looking to order anything for your underseat truck box. Camera work's going to be a little rough for a second or two. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to try to get you a closer view, but I'm on the tripod, and you know what? I think even easier to do. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work, guys. Ugh. All right. So hopefully I still have. Oh geez, as I drop the phone. Hopefully I still have mic. We got bad camera work, good boxes around here. So again, this is for a 2018 Ford F350 or Ford F150 for 3 kicker CVX 10s. It is a ported enclosure, tuned to 34 hertz. Yes, it is on the small side for 310s. I'm just going to say that right now. But thankfully, the kicker CVXs, they're a pretty low excursion woofer in my opinion. So being that we have a common chamber with 310s, I think we're going to be just fine. We have about 2.8 cubic feet overall, so about 0.9 per woofer. I think it's going to sound really awesome in the end. We got a cap there on the top just to make sure there's plenty of motor clearance. We got the black bedliner finish on the outside. We're going to add an SMD terminal. I just got to drill the hole out for that thing. We got the port there. It's kind of hard to even see. Double baffle with the slight flush mount on it. Got the window bracing inside. Make sure this thing's never going to flex or fall apart. Super happy with these large 45 corners. I tried something a little more aggressive this time, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I think it'll also fit under the seat a lot better, so I'm excited for the customer to get this thing and he can hook it up, start jamming with it, send me some pictures so I can see how it looks in the truck. It's 310s. If you guys want to do something like this, you will need a 2.5-inch seat lift. If you guys don't know where to get one of those, go to LMI Welding for all your seat lift needs. It's basically the only place I recommend to anybody. Thing definitely turned out good. Bedliner is still wet. But it's looking good. All it needs, SMD terminal cup on the back, a CustomLowz logo, although with 3 subs, I'll be honest, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put the logo at. You know, I try to center it, but now you don't have center. Maybe I'll put two CustomLowz logos on it. Maybe I'll just put one on the top. We'll see how it ends up. Maybe I'll have to get with Brandon or Chris, have them figure something out for me, a little custom logo for this. We will see. Again, if you guys want anything like this, you can go check out my website, www.customlowz.com. The link is scrolling below in the video. You guys can order underseat enclosures for Fords, Chevy, GMC, Nissans. I got a whole bunch of low fabs. I believe over 100 different low fabs enclosures, which are basically my take on a prefab, except much, much better. Built stronger, built better, tuned lower, actually correct airspace in them. They're designed for specific woofers, so I am limited on what I offer. You know, basically what you see on the website is what you get. You can, you know, obviously fit different woofers in maybe a box that was built for something similar to it if you guys want to do that. But I would recommend sticking with, you know, the specific box built for your woofers. I got it all there on my website, or you guys can go help support. Go order a t-shirt, go order a keychain. Go check out my website. All right, see if we get the set back up here. You guys look at the ground for 1 second. And we're back up. There we go. Oh, a little higher. Perfect. See, now you can see the 310s. Man, the streaming, I can't really focus in on anything on the screen, so makes it a little pain in the butt. Zach Duger, what's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. On the 2.8 Underseat Chevy box design, what subs did you use for that design? It says it's for specific subs, but they aren't listed. I wouldn't say it is for a specific sub personally. I would say it is a good medium point for 2.8s. Again, 2.8s, I'm going to recommend not doing a seat lift, so you're going to run a smaller enclosure. I would say it's probably good for most 8s. Maybe the X8s, you might want to, you know, add some port area in there. But again, then you're going to be altering the, you know, the volume of the box. Best case scenario, honestly, if you got a different woofer than what you know, you think will work, or possibly you have something that you want to get a custom design for, go check out my website. You guys, you can actually order custom designs. Send me your information, send me your dimensions, all that good stuff, and I can actually help you out, recommend, you know, actually just design it specifically for that sub. That's going to be your best case scenario. The designs on the website, those are a good starting ground for you guys. Those are going to be basically your general enclosure that you guys can DIY. I also like the comment I'm commenting to. I have a bunch of designs on the website, so you guys can go check those out. Probably over, I know I have for sure over 100 different options on the design, so something for everybody. Most of them are only $5. I think the most expensive one is probably $25 or $40. So tons of different stuff, tons of different brands. You guys go check that out. That's going to be about it for this stream. As you guys seen, we bedliner this enclosure. Gave a few tips and tricks. This is, again, the first time we're streaming on Facebook. So if you guys are viewing on Facebook, let me know in the comments that you're watching. Thank you guys so much. This has been another episode of Live in the Shop with CustomLowz. We're going to be back. This is something I do regularly on YouTube. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever posted it on Facebook. So expect daily, multiple times a day. We're going to be live streaming like crazy. So this is an enclosure for a 2018 Ford F-150 for 3 kicker CVX-10s. If you guys need anything for your truck underseat boxes, go check out my website, and I'm sure I can help you there. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure you like this video. Drop me a comment. Comment 1728 if you are watching this after it's been live streamed. For you YouTube guys, you know what I'm talking about. So let me see your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If you're on Facebook, I guess like or follow whatever you guys do on Facebook, and I'll see you on the next one. I was going to totally end the video, but I see some questions here. Eric Appy, you said, what bed liner do you use? I use Raptor liner. All right, guys, thank you so much for viewing, and we are out of here.